So Harley's released information about another recall, but only kind of some information. Let's talk about what it is a week later, now that we know some stuff. For those of you that don't know me, my name is John Maxwell. I'm a highly trained unprofessional right here at Chattahoochee Harley Davidson. And on this channel, I bring you guys to work with me. So if you want to learn more about Harley Davidson, you should hit the subscribe button right now. Alright, so I have the actual recall page printing. It's a week since they announced that there was in fact a recall affecting 238,000 bikes or something. You probably saw it in the news. If you didn't see it in the news, quick rundown. Over the past couple of years, Harley's had a lot of clutch issues and recalls and such. Well, it kind of sucks on all levels. If you're the customer, if you're the motor company, if you're us, the techs, we're the ones that have talked to the customers about this, but then we have no more information than you do. So we're all kind of learning this at the exact same time. Let me go get that print thing. Alright, the printer's on ink, so I don't even know. I'm gonna have to read it off the screen, but it's really early. I'm gonna be late for work, and well, I need coffee. This is actually, oh cool. This is Black Rifle coffee. I cut it with my knife a little bit. I don't know who this came from. The tag just says shipping manager, so chances are though, one of you fine fellows sent me this, and quite frankly, I appreciate it. I need it this morning. Especially, I'm coming down with a little something in the, all clogged up. Thanks, guys. Let me brew this and then we'll read off the computer. This is the Berserker blend. So the way these recalls work is they always explain like what the issue is, and in this case it is the secondary clutch actuator, which is, there's two part number versions. Apparently there was a super session at some point, but the internal seal can allow some air by it. I'll explain how a clutch works in just a second. This introduction of air to the hydraulic line can then cause a loss of clutch actuation, and well, that's not good. It can result in damage to the vehicle or, personal injury, which is why a safety recall would ever be up. Once you know what the cause of the recall is, then it'll explain what models are affected. And this is where information seems to get crossed once it hits the internet. So what it actually entails is all 2017 and all 2018 touring, CVO touring, touring police, and trike models for 2017, 2018. Again, if you're 2016 and earlier, well, that was a different clutch recall, not this one. For the 2017 Softails affected, that is the Slim Special, the Fat Special, and the CVO Breakout. Those are the models affected. If you have a 2014 touring bike, no need to call the dealership and find out if your bike is affected. 2017, 2018, touring, CVO touring, police, and trike. For 2017, Softail, Slim Special, Fat Special, Screaming Eagle, Breakout. That's it. That does amount to 238,000 motorcycles, so it's not like that's it. That's still a lot. So the secondary clutch actuator is behind the transmission side cover. Unfortunately, to get to it on all the Milwaukee 8s, which is all the models affected by this giant exhaust catalytic converter that's right here, it covers that side cover, so you do have to loosen it all up to get it off. Not that any of you guys are going to do this because it's a recall and we do it, just so that you know what's going on. And this is what it looks like. Clutch comes in right here and actuates this, pushing a push rod through. You know what? Let's look at all that. So what that thing is actually doing is, oh wait, this is a handlebar job. I don't actually have it. Let's find a different bike. Pulling the clutch lever activates a piston inside the master cylinder, pushing fluid down the hydraulic line to the side cover, or to the secondary clutch actuator. That actually pushes a really long push rod that runs through the main shaft of the transmission. So the push rod goes against the little plate like this. It sits inside of a clutch basket like this, and then that kind of separates the whole thing. Last week's video was about breaking in parts. I kind of talked a little bit about how clutch plates separate and stuff. So that's how the whole thing works, but a very important part of that is that secondary clutch actuator pushing fluid through. If there's any air in that system, it doesn't work anymore. Black Rifle for the win. Anyway, I would love to show you guys actually disassembling the secondary clutch actuator, or slave cylinder, some people call it. But well, the wave shipments aren't going to ship until November 6th. That's about a week from when I posted this video, depending on when you're seeing it. So I'm not going to take it apart in this video. If that's something that you want to see, just so you know what's going on, let me know down below. Yeah, I think that's it. That's kind of how the clutch works, what's going on, why air in the system would be bad if you didn't already know. And, well, this kind of interrupted some of my regularly scheduled stuff, so look for videos coming really soon, because I already had a plan for my, recalls tend to interrupt what's going on with you too, having to bring your bike in the shop unnecessarily, so I apologize in advance for that. Nobody actually likes to have to deal with recalls. The motor company, especially at a $35 million cost on this particular one, so ouch. Anyway, please be patient with your dealers while they try to, make it right. Remember, it's not actually their fault that this is happening. All they can really do is try to fix the situation now. Alright, well, yeah, that's the video. If you want to be updated on more content, make sure to hit the subscribe button, tap the bell notification so that you know when I upload. If you haven't quite gotten your fix, there's a video here and here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.